All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new moon in Scorpio runes reading and very brief ritual. Usually I try to keep these around 20 minutes or less. It is a big week, though, so we'll see if I can do that. Go ahead and smudge and cleanse and clear your space. Light a candle. Today I have my crown chakra candle ready to open and receive the divinely inspired messages meant for me and you. So if you're new to my channel, I just want to welcome you. I'm Misty Magdalena Grace. I am a runes reader, an alchemist, witchy woman of many magical alchemical tools, including but not limited to plant medicine, kundalini yoga, breathwork, meditation, ancestral regression work, ancestral veneration work. And I have been through this journey called this divine feminine spiritual awakening, age of Aquarius, and the runes brought me back to myself and helped wake my internal intuitive navigating system, open my third eye, and is a tool that I love to give back and share. It is part of my ancestry. I am 69% Germanic, and the runes are making a comeback along with a lot of other tools to help us wake up to remember who we truly are, fully human and fully divine beings on this planet. And 2025 to 27 is like the big dismantling and big shedding. This is the year of the snake. Next year is the year of the horse. There's a lot of relationships breaking up. There's a lot of health issues. There's a lot of financial issues. So here at Healthy and Wealthy and Wise, we're focused on helping you live your best health, your best wealth, your best relationships by giving you the tools you already have inside of you. You have all the answers inside of you. We've been programmed, however, to look outside ourselves for answers to institutions, religions, our parents, our family of origin, maybe even your hometown, your school, and we give our power away to all of these things, including substances and things of that nature. So I'm here, having coached over 20,000 people in health, wealth, and relationships, really to help you alchemize and become your own alchemist. And the runes is just one of my many tools. If you have questions, feel free to go to magdalenagrace.com. I do have a couple free offers on there right now, a free session to help you break free from addiction. I also have a women's final one of the year this coming Friday, November 21st. If you see this in real time and can join me, the deadline to sign up for that is this Wednesday, the 19th. However, if you get this after the 19th, which is the new moon, by the way, you can sign up to receive the recording. And you can also sign up for my 5-day Take a Break, also known as Break Free Challenge, for women who are struggling with alcohol, cigarettes, toxic relationships, any kind of addiction that's really holding you down in the lower vibrational energies of fear, guilt, shame, and abandonment. I've been there, ladies, done that, bought the t-shirt. And if you still have questions, email me at info@magdalenagrace.com, and you can always subscribe and just hang out and be here for free. But I'm really excited today to dive in to do the runes reading. And really quickly, I'll just explain to you the new moon this week. According to all the people I follow, this is probably the most important new moon of the year for the collective. There's going to be some big things happening on the collective. There's also just your own personal journey. The new moon in Scorpio is a lot about the occult, the shadows, the darkness. What are you hiding from? What are you running from? Especially on the 20th and 21st, maybe even today, as the time of this recording is the 17th, you may already be feeling it, like the darkness, the shadows, the limiting beliefs, the self-sabotage, the addictive behaviors. Maybe they're rearing their heads and they're trying to take you down. That's very common before a new moon. I know personally, and my clients also. And if you know how to work with these energies, which is why I also do these readings, the more you know, the more you're prepared, the more you're equipped, kind of like a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout, right? Always be prepared. And so new moon in Scorpio is a great time to do shadow work. I am a shadow work specialist, so that's why I offer up my free information at my website, because a lot of people cannot, and I'm going to even say it, even though I don't like this phrase, should not do shadow work on your own. Friends don't let friends do shadow work on their own. It can be very dangerous, can be very scary. So this new moon is, really still the veil is thin. We're heading into seasonal affective disorder. There's a lot of people who struggle this time of year, with mental health, anxiety, depression. So this is a time to really, really lean in, slow down, and take care of yourself. That's why I have an event this Friday. I have that Break Free Challenge December 1st through the 5th for women. because I know the struggle is real. This time of year can also be hard with holidays, shopping, all of the family obligations, things of that nature. So it's really an important time to slow down. And this week can be one of those where you are cutting and severing and ending a relationship or a habit, or maybe you're just really struggling with starting something new. And it's not necessarily an ideal time to start something new, especially with 5 planets in retrograde. I can't really speak to all of them right now because of time, but we have Mercury retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Jupiter, Uranus, all of these. It's a time of heavy, heavy reflection. Another reason to do shamanic journeying, going inside, working with me in plant medicine, whatever is the case may be, to really, really lean into what are the shadows that are holding you back? What are the limiting beliefs? What can you do this week, especially with the potency of this new moon, to help yourself? You can't really change relationships without changing yourself. You can't improve your health by just swallowing a magic pill or whatever. You have got to go inward and really reflect and look in the mirror and journal, do a ritual, whatever the case may be, to help you really get clear is, why is this thing, whether it's health, wealth, relationships, career, whatever, bothering you? Why is it coming up for you, by you at this time? Well, ultimately, it's to help you wake up. That's what this planetary awakening is all about. So it's a great week. I would do a ritual on Wednesday, the 19th. Depending on what time zone you're in, the new moon is also spilling over into the 20th from most of the world, actually. Here in the Pacific time zone, it's still on the 19th. It's in the evening. I forget now what time it is, if it's 7, 8, or 9. But a lot of you may already be feeling these energies if you're an empath, and or the day before. So like the 18th or the morning of the 19th or the evening of the 19th is the best time to do a ritual of some kind. And I'm gonna tone and help you meditate after I do this reading. This could be a ritual. Get your journal, light a candle. If you're just joining me, welcome. I love having live guests. If you want to, you can comment below, either on the live replay, live, replay. Where are you tuning in from? I love community. I love doing these live. So if you aren't already a subscriber to my YouTube channel, please go to magdalenagrace.com and subscribe. So what shadows are you focused on this week? What do you want to let go of that's not serving you? A habit, a person, some kind of relationship, maybe a career situation, maybe some kind of emotional baggage. So I want you to sit with that as I do the reading. So right now I'm going to ask you to go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to do a couple deep breaths and then I'm going to do the reading. So go ahead and get comfy, be seated. I would say be seated, not lying down, but that's up to you. And let's go ahead and take a nice inhale through the nose. Inhale deeply, expand the belly and the chest. And sigh it out. Inhale deeply. And sigh it out. And I'm going to tap into the wisdom of the runes, asking Woden and Freya to be here with me now. What does the runes want us to know for this new moon, for this week and a couple weeks ahead? So go ahead and grab your journal. I'm going to show you the runes one at a time. And then, interesting, I will be doing a bonus card pull today from the Runic Oracle deck. So stay tuned for that. But I'm first going to share with you the 3 runes one at a time. And I want you to see if anything comes through for you. Okay. So quieting the mind, hopefully you're distraction free. Can't be driving on this one because you need to look at the camera, but I'm going to show you the first rune and I want you to just see what comes up for you. Thought, feeling, memory, idea when you look at this rune. Take a breath, inhale. And I'll do one rune at a time and then I'll do a summary. So this is Gabo. Gabo is all about relationships. It can be about a partnership. So I want you to think about the relationships in your life, specifically in the last 2 to 4 weeks. Since the new moon is this week, this is a new moon reading, not just the week ahead. So think about your relationships. What relationships have been hard and challenging? Is there a relationship that you need to let go of? And this could be part of your new moon intention. So also think about relationships as not just people. It can be relationship to alcohol, relationship to substance. It could be relationship to your body. What in your life right now, when you think of relationship, is challenging for you? I will say Gabo can also mean about sexuality. So if there's anything about your sexuality that you want to heal this week, my yoni steam and womb healing is all about self-worship and self-pleasure. So if you're a woman, that might be a great new moon intention, is to attend my yoni steam and womb healing this Friday at 4:30 Pacific. But think about what relationship has been the loudest the past 2 to 4 weeks, person, place, or thing. Maybe write that down, or whatever else came through. Then look at the second rune, maybe take a deep inhale and look at it and see what comes through. So this is Isa, which is a great rune for this time of year because it's ice. It's about stillness. It's about actually really, really getting clear, going inside. I for Isa, inside, introspection. It can be, it's ice is when you think about ice, it's the winter. It's the time to really slow down and have like also making solid decisions. Don't make any sudden like knee-jerk reaction type decisions. So that's ultimately what this new moon week is about, which is great because of Scorpio. I already told you new moon in Scorpio. Sun is also in Scorpio. So when you have the sun and moon, and I know there's other planets, I think Venus is also in Scorpio, which is about relationships and love and beauty. It's time to really introspect and look at yourself. Stop looking outside and blaming other people. Since we have these two together, this is really important to really think about ultimately. And I actually kind of, since I have these up, so X is the number 10 and I, it looks like number 1, 11. We are in the 11th month of the year, and the 11 is a divine number. We just had 11/11 last week. And so really tapping into your divinity and letting go of some of the human challenges in your life, which is, again, a lot to do with relationships, right? So really leaning into that for this new moon, really tapping into your meditation practice, going within, slowing down, hibernating a little bit more. Maybe that could be your new moon intentions. Maybe you want to, I don't want to say I for isolation so much because isolation can be dangerous. It's more about selective time and energy leaks with other people. So really, really be selective about who you're hanging out with during this week as well. Really, really encouraging that. And here's the third and final rune. So go ahead and take a nice deep inhale. So this is Ansu's. So Ansu's is actually Woden's rune, which is really cool because this new moon is on Wednesday, which is Woden's day. If you're not familiar with Woden, he's the god of the Norse Viking Germanic heritage and culture, also known as Odin. He's the psychopomp, very much a part of this new moon with Scorpio. Scorpio is all about the dead psychopomp connecting and communicating with the other side. So as you move into this new moon, maybe you want to work with a deity. Maybe you want to work more with, you know, the other side, the occult, whatever the case may be. Just really, really tune into that. Introspection is so important during this new moon. So that's the third and final one. So let me just see if there's any other messages. In summary, before I do the bonus card and close with a short ritual. In summary, it's all about really connecting with that relationship with yourself and others and those toxic relationships, whether it's also with substances, humans. Where have you had the loudest disturbances? And how do you want to go inside to heal yourself so you can heal those external relationships? And how can you maybe tap into that divinity within and really develop more of your spiritual gifts, your psychopomp gifts, or whatever that might be for you? It could just even be improving your relationship with yourself so that you can be a better light and shine your light out in the world. So that's what I got for you this week and new moon moving forward into the next 2 weeks to the full moon. So what else do we have for clarifying message today? Interesting. So I forgot to mention this. So Scorpio, it also has a lot to do with sexuality. And so if you've ever heard of Scorpios being sexual beings, scorpionic, that is also part of it. Another reason why on Friday, I can't believe I can't make this up, we're doing a talk on self-worship, self-pleasure, and sacred sexuality with the women's group on Friday. And so Perthro has, it looks like this. It's like a roll of the dice. It's the most mysterious rune. It looks like a upside, or like, kind of looks like a drinking cup turned sideways. And I always like to say it's like a rolling of the dice cup that's been turned over so you can roll the dice. So it is about taking risks, taking chance. You think of gambling, it's taking risks, taking chance. So let me read to you. There's a question. You may want to write this down. Her throw is about luck, sex, and chance. What can I chance is the question. So write that down. And someone did just show up on the comments. You said, can you ask a question? Sure. Let me see here. I've been a fan of Succubi for a long time. Oh boy. Hi. Not so sure. Can't help you with that, my friend. Appreciate your thoughts. If you have questions, I would say email me info@magdalenagrace.com. So write down that question. What can I chance? And then the affirmation from this reading is good luck finds me. So Perthro is the energy of the mead hall in ancient Viking times. This celebratory and communal atmosphere brings the luck of the Vikings to you. The actual rune is kind of shaped like a pair of wide open legs. If you're a little crude, and the Vikings were, this energy is sex for fun. Another aspect of Perthro involves chance, including games of chance such as cards and dice. Mainly dice because cards had not been invented back then. The chance or luck energy of the cosmos is in this rune, which has come through for you. Perthro is not luck or indeed sex by yourself. It's a communal energy built by being in a community. So it is encouraging community according to the runic oracle deck. Its question, its attraction is to see where you are creating your luck by building your connection with your community. Are you communicating, having fun? Where could you bring your attention to build your luck? Where can you be more fun, more community oriented, more social? So even though in the other part of the reading, I said it's about being selective. Are you selective with your community choices? I would really, really encourage you to be selective. The other aspect of this rune is pure luck. Look at where there are interesting changes or unexpected happenings in your life. The space of the unknown or unexpected, which again is Scorpio, is where there is a space for luck to happen. Perthro is calling you towards luck. You choose when to act on it. So ultimately, really looking at your week ahead, your new moon ahead, choosing and going back to, again, Gabo, relationship, sexual or not, that's a personal preference. And really tuning in to where is your best community and paying attention to the divine, and ultimately communicating with the divine, communicating with yourself, higher self, your inner child, your divine self. All of those things can be helpful. So because of the time of day, unfortunately, I ran out of time, so I'm not going to be able to tone today. I do apologize for that. Please forgive me. I will make sure I add that into the next one. But now for like a new moon, what I encourage you to do is to actually meditate. What is it that you want? What is it that you really, really want in your life? Meditate on it. Then write down the 3 runes that I had you. You could draw them. Gabo, which is an X, Isa, which is simple, it's an I, and Ansus. It's a straight line with 2 letters going down, or 2 lines going down, almost like a railroad track. And meditate on them. Close your eyes, see what comes through for you. And besides this reading, any other new intentions? What do you really want to create over the next 2 weeks to 6 months? This new moon is 2 weeks up to 6 months when we have the full moon in Scorpio again. So I hope this was helpful. Again, if you have questions, email me, info@magdalenagrace.com. And if you would like your own private reading, you can go to magdalenagrace.com and sign up for a one-on-one personal reading. And until next time, I hope you have an amazing week. Good luck out there. It's a very magical week, a very mystical week. I wish you all the best in your health, wealth, and relationships. Bye.
Subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Hire Magdalena for a runes reading or healing session by emailing support@microdosingforhealth.com.